The primary reason why software exists is to make tasks easier. There's a reason why Microsoft 365 and Google Workspace are classified as productivity tools. They're designed to make work faster to complete so that you can spend less time drudging away at the boring stuff. The same goes for managing workplace groups like ERGs. The moment you hit the point where the number of groups or group sizes are too hard to manage, you need ERG software. Knowing exactly what that milestone looks like is a challenge. Hi, I'm Tiffany. Welcome to MentorcliQ's Mentoring Masterminds, where we combine our industry-leading experience and employee engagement strategies with actionable advice directly from HR leaders who represent our Fortune 500 clients. In this video, we're going to help you self-assess your employee resource group landscape to determine if it's time to make a switch to ERG management software. While this video is designed for ERG leaders, anyone participating in an ERG or interested in starting one should find this video helpful. But first, we make these videos because we love seeing mentoring programs succeed and careers positively impacted. Be sure to like and subscribe so you know when we release new content like this every week. All good software is designed to solve a problem. ERG software is no different. Employee resource groups have a large number of moving parts. There's the enrollment of participants, scheduling and hosting events, group communication and announcements, group management, skill development, networking, matching for mentoring relationships, resource allocation, and of course, data tracking and analysis. And that's just the short list. ERG software is designed to help with these needs in two ways. First, without software, leaders and participants will need to use multiple tools to effectively manage and engage in ERG programs. While some of these tasks can be done with existing tools like Google Sheets or Microsoft Excel, there are several problems with relying on a bucket of tools to manage and participate in groups. Chief among these is the lack of efficiency and the increased risk of getting things wrong. The second key issue is time investment. Most ERGs are managed by employees volunteering their time and energy to make these programs work. Without management software, these employees may end up spending far more time trying to manage programs than is reasonable for a volunteer assignment that is often unpaid. This may lead to frustrations on the part of participants and program leaders, and could lead to leaders calling it quits on the role or never signing up for an ERG leadership role at all. ERG software is designed to house many ERG management and engagement tasks as possible within one platform. That way, you don't have to worry about trying to set everything up yourself. You don't need to worry about managing and switching between multiple applications, and you can rely on expertly designed automation features that improve efficiency and user experience for everyone. Now that we know what ERG software is, let's explore some of the biggest signals that ERG software is necessary. Hopefully, this headline made you laugh a little. If your company has ERGs, you need software. It's that simple. But there's also a reason for it. Most large companies just don't have one ERG. In fact, in a study of ERG landscape at Diversity Inc. Top 50 companies, we found that the average large company has 10 ERGs. The math is simple. The more ERG programs you have, the more complicated the management and participant needs will become. Software makes everyone's lives simpler by reducing how much time ERG participants and leaders need to devote to program management, such as matching, measurement, and communication. We know what you're thinking. Doesn't the size of my company matter? To a degree, yes. Our analysis of the Diversity Inc. Top 50 consisted of companies with 40,000 or more employees. But if your company is smaller, say only a few hundred or a few thousand employees, program management and participation will be much easier without software. But you're not completely out of the woods. Note that ERGs are typically voluntary and employee-led groups. Those employees dedicate their time and energy to running and participating in ERGs. The engagement and retention benefits of participation in ERGs are hard to ignore, but it does come at a cost of time employees spend on projects and other work. You can recover more of that time by making group management and participation more efficient with software. When employees can reduce their time managing ERG tasks, they can enjoy more of the benefits that ERGs have to offer while reclaiming that time for other work-related activities. That last point we made in the previous section hits home for many companies. ERGs are great ways to help employees build strong communities, engage in social learning, and network with each other. But you need leaders to make these programs work. ERGs often struggle because no one wants to devote an excessive amount of time to leadership roles that are often unpaid. When you present them with the opportunity to lead, they may shy away when they learn how much time they need to spend outside of their already stacked plate of projects. ERG software is a save-the-day solution for attracting ERG leaders. When potential leaders know that they'll have the tools at hand to easily manage groups, they're far more likely to agree to take on those leadership roles. Keep in mind here that ERGs are more effective when they are led by employees outside of C-suite. Many of these employees are thinking of the impact that additional duties might have on their ability to get things done. When you provide them with efficiency and productivity tools for ERG management, you're giving them what they need to succeed as both an ERG leader and in their current role. ERGs are great to have, but not everyone in C-suite is going to be convinced that they're essential. Although most companies have ERGs, those companies that are trying to launch ERGs for the first time are eventually going to need to justify the existence and the cost of those programs. That means having data to prove the programs are worth the spend. Time and time again, engagement program leaders run into a common issue. How do you gather, track, and quantify the impact of the programs? Software is usually the solution for this, especially when you have a large number of programs and participants. ERG software can help you track all the requisite data to better understand both the qualitative and quantitative impact of ERG program participation. Additionally, the quality of your data analytics is going to impact whether you can even offer convincing and accurate ROI data to executive leaders. ERG software includes data analytics tools that help companies collect and measure the impact of their ERGs. This is a must-have for demonstrating the value of ERGs to stakeholders. And since ERG software improves effectiveness of ERGs, you can also do a cost analysis and measure the ROI your ERG programs will have with and without software. We'll leave you with the most obvious sign that it's time for ERG software: participant growth. If your ERGs are growing in size, that's great news. More ERG participation leads to higher levels of employee satisfaction, grows your company culture, and creates professional development and networking opportunities for participants. But your program leaders might cry under the weight of that growth. Trying to manage that many different tasks necessary to make ERGs work effectively could easily become a full-time job. Chances are, though, you don't want to or don't have the capacity to shift those leaders away from the regular tasks to full-time ERG management. Software ultimately becomes essential to helping make sure your ERG leaders can continue to enjoy the benefits of leading the programs you offer without completely becoming overwhelmed by the weight of those voluntary roles. Is your company using software to manage its ERGs? Let us know in the comments below. ERGs are one of the most accepted engagement strategies companies offer, but they can quickly become too much work for their employee volunteer leaders. ERG software can improve the qualitative and quantitative outcomes of those groups and make leadership more attractive. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like and subscribe. And don't forget to visit us at MentorcliQ.com and follow us on LinkedIn for more mentoring program insights and advice.